This follows a structure as consistent as, say, one of Bach's fugues. Really, a wedgie? Well, let's see what's on the Lost and Found today. More of the same, I'm sure. But worth checking all the same. Yeah, more weird little puzzles. I'm obviously not doing all of these. Of course, if you'd like to do all of them, you can go get the game yourself. But apparently there's a direct ratio between circumference and diameter no matter how big you go. What? That's true, of course. But what does that have to do with the bow tie? Well, it's just, I guess we have to input that, one of the numbers that are involved there. I don't remember the equations off the top of my head, or formulas, I mean. As for musical score, one of the hardest parts of my job is changing every single candle in the church each day. Oh, are we gonna get to go to the church and count candles? I bet you we are. As for a coconut, so that you appreciate just how much work I have to do each day, can you tell me how many rooms there are in the hotel? Answer in the form of first floor, floor 1 to 6th floor, and roof. I don't quite understand what that means. In any event, I suppose we'll just be on our way then. I hope I don't end up finding the puzzle that involves counting all the rooms. I don't think I'm quite up for that, nor am I quite up to figuring out what format exactly they want me to put the answer into. Mostly, I think it's that second part I don't feel like doing. Nah, nothing. Going back to Charbonni's lesson on trust. There's a difference between trusting people blindly and between being inconsiderate of others' well-being. But Stefan Charbonni doesn't appear to understand that. He's a pretty lousy role model, that Charbonni. Not that you need to be a good role model, but you might as well. Although I suppose he doesn't have any kids or anything to be a role model to. At least I sure hope he doesn't have any kids. Alright, Edo, what useless things are you going to tell me today? With that smile on your face? A smile that surely can't always be so sincere. I've been wondering the same thing. This hotel is actually pretty terrible. Though, it is in some pretty pixel country. I really am interested in this pixely art style. Alright, what's gonna happen to us this time? We're gonna get attacked on the bridge, we're gonna get assaulted by a little boy. Is Stefan Charboni going to leap out of nowhere and strangle us for revenge? Actually, nothing seems to be happening. Wow, we're actually moving on the map. It's almost unbelievable that this could be happening. Where does this go? Does this go to the church? I bet you it does. It's funny. I'm complaining about things keeping us from the airport, but then once I have the chance, I'm the one who sidetracks myself. It's always how it is, isn't it? This doesn't look like a church. This is no church at all, is it? What are these buildings? I really have no idea. In any case, this is a very big space we're in now. Certainly in comparison to all those little hotel rooms. Keep going, Sumio. We'll get there someday. Depending on where they're going with this story, this game could really, would be a great thing to be subject to some kind of analysis. I'm sure that it's been done before, and I couldn't contribute much to a dialogue about Flower, Sun, and Rain, but it is an intriguing one. Oh my god, we're actually getting back onto the road! Me and my big mouth. It's gonna be locked. It's gonna be blocked. We're not gonna be able to open this gate. Hey, this is where Peter dropped us off, isn't it? Wonder how Peter's doing. I expect we're gonna have to go to the church. There's a bell over it. I bet you that bell has something to do with the church. The tolling of the bell for Christ our Lord. Or something like that. Oh, there's the church. Oh wait, this church is in the guidebook. Which, come to think of it, we astonishingly didn't consult even once yesterday. I don't think we did. Where is that church, anyway? It's one of these first few pages. Power Beach. Spice Shop. Here it is. Cana del Cazit Church. That name almost sounds like the name of an Aztec god. Standing in the shade of the forest, the romantic Cana del Cazit Church is a traditional chapel created by a visiting missionary in the 19th century. Upon its completion, residents of the island and its neighbors gathered here on days of worship. In 1954, it was redesigned and has since been the site of many joyous weddings. Good to know. At least it's been used for good instead of evil. Well, it depends what you think of weddings, I guess. Wait, who's this? I don't believe we've met you before. She does look a bit unhappy. Oh, more classical music, though. People aren't that simple in general, you sexist person. Still, this is a widely held perception for some reason. You see it come up in art quite a lot. It's a pet peeve of mine. Maybe the reason all these people keep asking us for help is some element of the deja vu on this island. Part of the idea about how time doesn't flow normally. It's, That's certainly, of course, why we keep seeing the plane explode every day. And it's certainly why our mornings always are the same. To instill that sense of odd repetition. It's interesting that they chose a camera angle that clearly shows that the leaves of the palm tree are a one-dimensional sprite. Maybe it's a part of the self-conscious visual stylings. Oh, the third one. Does that mean that I've already missed two of the others? It might. Alright, it's the coconut. Ah, damn it, this is the one that involves counting all the rooms. Nope, bye. Now let's go talk to Seiji. Max up. Good. Maybe we'll get something new at 10,000 steps. Wait, their names are Yuri and Seiji? No one but Japanese peoples comes to this island, apparently, even though it doesn't seem like supposed to be in Japan. I'm not totally sure it is in the Florida Keys, but it feels more like that than like Japan. In any case, as far as I'm concerned, a wedding is kind of the end of your life, not something to be too psyched up about, but I know that's an unpopular opinion, and it's not true for everyone. I shouldn't be making assumptions about these two. My god, neither of them look Japanese either, and yet their names are Seiji and Yuri? Oh, whatever. I can tell by your ears that you're a fellow Vulcan. Why are you being so hard on this guy? I mean, he has his own personality and ambitions too, I'm sure. Don't be like he has to completely... I mean, you know, you gotta make compromises, but don't totally give in. I mean, you're both individuals. You both have to take and give a little. It's not like one should just take everything and the other give everything. Not that a bachelor like Sumio is much of a source of advice on these kinds of things, I guess. Oh, you're an organist. Well, he clearly does care about Yuri. Yeah, Sumio, you may have your shortcomings, but Hart, you're a pretty good guy. Are we gonna look at it? Yes, we are. I already remember finding this article in the guidebook several times. Solving all mysteries is the ideal we move towards. Of course, we'll never finish it, we'll never really solve all the mysteries, and that's a good thing. If we did, life would be unbearably boring. Now, speaking of mysteries, the next mystery is what page talks about organ tuning. This is the garbage page, the psychology page, once again, the fortune-telling page we looked at yesterday, or a couple days ago, back when Stefan was blocking the bridge. Alright, so we have the photographer, and the next page also is about the photographer. This one is about El Sulfite, now known as Mr. Pirate. This is the one written by, by Stefan. Yeah. And this is just, once again, not what we're looking for. Maybe it was actually in the Welcome to Lost Pass information. Yeah, it was. So it was. Here. It's all about organs. The interior of the wooden... Oh, it appears to be an advertisement for, It appears to be a advertisement for the wedding services that are offered at this chapel. Alright. Well, I wonder what number there could be the number we need. Do you think maybe it's the one that's written all in green? I do. The first organ used in chapel wedding ceremonies was installed when the chapel was rebuilt, and the current model is one of the rarest in the organ world, the Himonia B3 Monco. Or wait, it's Harmonia. My bad. That makes more sense. Kendall Cassett Church's Processional is an original piece, combining Western hymns and a traditional Micronesian wedding march. Oh, I get it, this is in Micronesia! Okay, that's where Lost Pass Island is. Anyway, when it was first played, the minister of the day decided it should be performed in the especially sweet harmony of Dulciana organ setting. Of the Dulciana organ setting. To this day, the sweet sounds of the Dulciana envelop couples as they pledge their eternal love to one another. Love isn't eternal. Well, unless your soul is eternal. Do you believe in an immortal soul? Maybe I do. I don't know what I believe. I have to believe some insane things to keep myself sane. Although maybe I'm not succeeding, since talking to myself like this is pretty crazy. Alright, time to solve this, the easiest of all the puzzles I think that there have been in the entire game up to this point. In some games, things get more difficult as you move along. Others, it's kinda all over the place. This one, I think, is one of the ones that's more all over the place. Much like life.
Final answer?
Yes, it is, Catherine. I expect that in the ending, Catherine's gonna play a pretty big role and we'll have some amazing revelation about her. Never heard of a church with a jazz organ, but I'm sure there is one somewhere. Wait, the day didn't end? I'm surprised. Really am. Oh, another lost and found. Oh, it's the number of candles. Uh-oh. I should have paid attention to the number of candles. Well, it's not too late, I guess. There we go. It's basically irrelevant, but I'll take it. I really like that they have all these goofy characters, but they basically take them seriously. So there's a kind of heart behind all the strange things that happen, behind all these quirky characters and their quirky interactions. And that goes a long way towards making something worthwhile, worth your time, is having some real heart behind it, wonky as it may be. Oh, they all died. Oh, I get it. So it's one day after Sumio is there that... must be, right? Wait, you were at their wedding? How could that be? They said no one else would be at the wedding except them. You're a strange one, McAllister. You're a strange one.